a look at the new G.I. Joe Tomahawk.
Look, Cobra's attacking the All-Striker. Tomahawk to the rescue.
Tomahawk holds 8 Joes and it's loaded for battle.
Yo, Joe!
Tomahawk's gonna chase some Cobra. Tomahawk is on the go. Tomahawk's gonna chase some Cobra and rescue G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Tomahawk. Other Joe and Cobra figures sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
Get G.I. Joe, Joe!
Cobra's attacking!
Send in the G.I. Joe Retaliator with its working toe line and gripper claw. It'll stop Cobra.
A real American hero! Get G.I. Joe, Joe!
G.I. Joe Retaliator comes with pilot.
This is it, the Cobra Sea Ray.
Cobra Sea Ray is a fighting machine. Out to blast Joe to smithereens.
Incredible Sea Ray splits to become a mini submarine and a one-man armored glider. For attacking on snow and ice, the Cobra Wolf with twin laser cannons and special ski torpedoes.
It's the Techno Viper.
Cobra Wolf is fishing on ice and snow and hot on the trail of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, American hero.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe, Cobra Sea Ray, Cobra Wolf, and other vehicles and figures sold separately.
Cobra, you pushed us too far. Now feel the power of the G.I. Joe Thunderclap. Thunderclap is setting a trap. 2 incredible Cobra smashing attack vehicles, towing 1 monster gun. Nobody beats G.I. Joe.
Thunderclap comes with driver.
Yo, Joe! It's snake stopping season, and we're going hunting with the G.I. Joe Raider. Nobody beats G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Raider. The Raiders got a mess of missiles, and they're all pointed at you, Cobra. But nobody beats G.I. Joe. Yo, Joe!
It's the incredible G.I. Joe Mobile Command Center, and it's hunting for Cobra. 3 levels of awesome Cobra chasing, Cobra fighting power.
Level 1, armed and ready to attack. Level 2, computer system is go. Engine room, we have full power. Level 3, missiles loaded, let's go. Prisoner secured.
Go, Joe!
Let's move out.
G.I. Joe!
Mobile Command Center comes with driver. Other figures and vehicles sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
Cobra invaders have taken Bootjack Hill. Our troops are in trouble, but here comes the G.I. Joe secret mission train with more men, more supplies, and you're in command. The G.I. Joe Special Forces head for the bridge, while the G.I. Joe train speeds to Bootjack Hill with a secret strike force. A helicopter lands behind the Cobra lines, and here come the paratroopers. G.I. Joe 72-piece electric train and battle set complete with battleground scenic map. By Tyco, of course.
Here it is, the Cobra Mamba.
Cobra Mamba, its power is frightening from out of the blue. It strikes like lightning.
The Cobra Mamba is a fast attack copter with laser guns and missiles on both sides.
There's the Persuader attack.
The Mamba holds 3 Cobras and the sides detached to become separate attack pods.
Triple threat, meanest yet, Cobra Mamba.
Cobra! Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe, American hero.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe, Cobra Mamba, and other vehicles and figures sold separately.
Yo, Joe! Joe's gonna turn back Cobra attacks! Going into action with action packs!
Motorized action packs for fighting in close and going where vehicles can't.
Cobra's hiding on that
The
hill.
rope walker, radar station, anti-aircraft gun, and helicopter.
Here comes Cobra with the counterattack. Battling Joe with Cobra action packs!
Rope crosser, borer, mountain climber, and pom-pom gun.
Cobra! Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe, American hero!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Action packs and figures sold separately.
Yo, Joe! Winning battles in the snow for G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe! American hero! Battling the Cobra foe!
Look, they're in the snow. Cobra troops. Get the Snowcat and get the Jaws aboard.
The G.I. Joe Snowcat holds 10 Joes, and it's got a missile rack and torpedo skis.
G.I. Joe!
Cobra's on the run. Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe Snowcat. Other Joe and Cobra figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
I got it! Wow.
Introducing the G.I. Joe U.S.S. flag aircraft carrier. Imagine being on the deck of this aircraft carrier.
The USS flag is fantastic! It's so big! Over there! Middle West Station! Get ready to launch aircraft! Where's the Admiral? Not here!
G.I. Joe!
Fire! Restart Cobra! Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe U.S.S. flag aircraft carrier comes with what you see here. Other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
Ryan, got your new cereal. How's it look, Duke?
All clear. Go for it.
Hit it!
Introducing G.I. Joe Action Stars brand cereal, a delicious part of this complete breakfast. Crunchy stars that taste great. So, for all you Action Stars...
Bye, Mom.
G.I. Joe Action Stars.
Take it to headquarters.
G.I. Joe has the formula.
Intercepted! Televiper's launch flight pod!
Cobra's flight pods are on the attack. Look out, Joe! Cobra's striking back.
Cobra's captured the formula!
Some assembly required.
The Silver Mirage motorcycle will stop it!
Introducing Footloose, Flint, and Bazooka. Cobra Flight Pod and Silver Mirage motorcycle each sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
Cobra Flight Pod, other Joe and Cobra figures and equipment each sold separately from Hasbro.
You can imagine wherever there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe!
Cobra's stealing the capsule!
Scrap iron sold separately.
They're getting away in the water moccasins! The shark will catch him. Joe!
Each set is sold separately, and some assembly is required.
They're throwing the capsule overboard! Let's go get it! Joe!
G.I. Joe Shark comes with diver, Cobra water moccasin comes with driver. Each set and other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
Mauler, go for others fear to go. The incredible Mauler, rise for G.I. Joe.
Look! Cobra soldiers! The Mauler will get them!
The G.I. Joe motorized mauler holds 4 Joes. Goes left, right, forward, and fast forward.
G.I. Joe, American hero.
Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe Mauler, other Joe and Cobra figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
It's under attack! It's under attack! The G.I. Joe headquarters is under attack!
This is it, the G.I. Joe headquarters, and there's never been a command post like it.
Man the battle tank!
A real American hero!
I've located Cobra! We've captured a Cobra officer! Put him in the stockade! Way to go, Joe! Fire! We chased off Cobra! We saved the G.I. Joe headquarters!
G.I. Joe headquarters, all figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
Imagine this.
Deep in the jungle, you discover it, the Cobra Terradrome with gun emplacements almost everywhere and special base for refueling vehicles.
There it is.
The Cobra Terradrome is really incredible.
That's Dr. Mindbender. And now look, they've captured Flint.
It's time to warn the Joes, but suddenly they launch the Firebat.
G.I. Joe, American hero!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Cobra Terradrome comes with Firebat and pilot. Other figures and equipment sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
Alert, alert! Cobra attack! Ready to defiant!
It's the G.I. Joe Defiant Complex, and it's loaded with firepower.
It's awesome.
The Defiant's launch base opens to reveal a flight control center.
Liftoff. Wow.
The booster becomes a space station, and the Defiant's bay opens for rescue missions.
Imagine flying a Defiant! Go, Joe!
G.I. real American.
Some assembly required. Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Defiant Complex comes with driver and astronaut.
Other figures sold separately.
G.I. Joe!
Stalker! Duke to Stalker! Duke's in trouble! And I smell a rat slicing through the swamp. It's a pack of Cobra rats with spinning saw blades and deadly rotor missiles. But Duke's got the G.I. Joe Barracuda with dive action tablets for real submarine action and torpedoes that fire! G.I. Joe Barracuda and Cobra rats sold separately.
Mind if I cut in?
Talk about your close shave!
G.I. Joe! The plasma tops! Now we can pollute the entire world! The G.I. Joe Brawler attacks, blasting Cobra with twin missile launchers.
Fire!
But the Cobra Ice Saber strikes back with a cap-firing rocket launcher.
Fire! The torpedoes blew up!
The goal is G.I. Joe! American hero! G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe Brawler, Cobra Ice Saber and figures each sold separately. Plasma Tox not available. It's the most lethal G.I. Joe team yet. Capcom Street Fighter 2! No way! Wait! There's Guile, Ryu, Zangief, Blanca, and Dalcine. What's a Dalsum? Oh, some with real ninja moves.
Hey!
But Cobra's got Street Fighters too! Vega, Sagat, Balrog, and me, El Bison. They look unbeatable! God! You know them, you love them. So correcto! Capcom Street Fighter 2 figures each sold separately. Oh, I like them.
That Joe's in trouble.
No, the Cobras are in trouble. That Joe is Sergeant Slaughter.
Don't mess with Sergeant Slaughter. He's as strong as they come.
I've seen him take on 100 Cobras and set them on the run.
Meet Sergeant Slaughter and his Triple T tank.
Sergeant Slaughter is now a part of G.I. Joe. A real American hero.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe.
And look out, Cobra!
Sergeant Slaughter comes with Triple T tank. Cobra figures and equipment sold separately.
It's snake stopping season, and we're going hunting with a G.I. Joe Raider. Nobody beats G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Raider. But those snakes are striking back with a Cobra Condor Z25. 2 fire-breathing jets in one. Cobra's Condor looking and flies, terror in the sky. Nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
G.I. Joe Raider comes with driver Cobra Condor Z25 with pilot.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe. Yo-Joe! Now I will crush G.I. Joe's tiger force! My Python experiment will make Cobra invincible! Python Patrol! Python Patrol! Cobra's on the attack with Python Patrol!
Python Patrol! Attack!
Python Patrol's the evil new foe, but nobody beats G.I. Joe!
Python Patrol. Vehicles and figures sold separately.
Attack!
Yo-Joe!
It's Capcom Street Fighter 2! What's tougher than a Capcom Street Fighter?
A Street Fighter's mother?
No! How about the Crimson Cruiser with Championship Edition M. Bison and Street Slammin' missiles? It's not as tough as Championship Edition Guile going boom in his Sonic Boom tank. Or the Beast Blaster. It comes with Championship Edition Blanca and Chun-Li and fires double trouble missiles.
Street Fighter 2!
Capcom Street Fighter 2, Sonic Boom Tank, Crimson Cruiser, and Beast Blaster come with Championship Edition figures, each sold separately.
That's a lot of stuff!
Go, Joe! Looks like you're in trouble now. Cobra's closing in. Power Wheels Tracker, do your stuff. Only you can save the world from the forces of evil. You and your Power Wheels G.I. Joe Tracker.
Power Wheels! Power Wheels, its own power motor makes it go!
Uh-oh. Your powerful water blaster will wipe them out.
Power Wheels!
Yo!
Power Wheels, power makes it go!
The G.I. Joe Tracker, new from Power Wheels.
G.I. Joe Super Trooper!
Introducing the Ultimate Warrior. The G.I. Joe Super Trooper. There's only one way to get him. Send 4 Super Trooper certificates and a $1 handling charge. See details on specially marked packages for your Super Trooper, the Ultimate Warrior.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero! Acting Cobra's really tough, you know. And Cobra's up to something bad with G.I. Joe!
Cobra! Cobra blew up the bridge! Bridge Layer to the rescue! The Shredder will catch him!
Each sold separately. Introducing Barbecue and Shipwreck. Bridge Layer comes with tow booth, some assembly required.
We're gonna stop Cobra this time!
Striker comes with crankcase.
No!
G.I. Joe Bridge Layer comes with driver. Other figures and equipment each sold separately from Hasbro.
Cobra can run, but he can't hide! The G.I. Joe Crusader's hot on his trail. Nobody beats G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Crusader. Cobra is shaking with fear. Crusader's gonna blast him from the stratosphere. Gotcha!
Launch the Avenger!
The Crusader and Avenger are one top team.
Gear down!
Awesome! Nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
Crusader comes with pilot and Avenger.
Yo-Joe!
They'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra's attacking! We're outnumbered! G.I. Joe to the rescue!
The G.I. Joe personnel carrier holds 28 members of the G.I. Joe team.
Let's go! Go get the new members of the G.I. Joe team! Here's Torpedo and Tripwire! Get the Joe team aboard and move them out!
G.I. Joe.
The G.I. Joe personnel carrier holds 28 Joe team members, each sold separately from Hasbro.
General Hawk's got something to say. New G.I. Joe Talking Battle Commanders. Each says 3 different battle commands. And an all-new combat sound. There's Stalker. Cobra Commander. Overkill. And General Hawk. G.I. Joe Talking Battle Commanders. Each sold separately. G.I. Joe Shadow Ninjas, masters of invisibility. Dunk them in warm water, invisibly concealed. Douse them with cold, true colors revealed. Stealth warriors with fast-action ninja moves. Karate kick, secret ninja tricks. Shadow Ninjas. Each sold separately. Color change takes 30 seconds.
G.I. Joe! Battle Corps! Cobra needs his gold for their ultimate weapon, but they're not gonna get it.
No, but you are!
It's big, it's bad, and it's gonna blow!
Fire!
It's the Cobra detonator with long-range air-powered missiles!
Fire!
But G.I. Joe headquarters strikes back with rapid-fire guns!
Got him!
Fire! Cobra detonator comes with exclusive Nitro Viper figure. G.I. Joe headquarters and other figures sold separately. Batteries not included.
Cobra's got the news!
And we got...
Get me the plasma tops, and Cobra will rule the world! Here comes the sinister Cobra Paralyzer with 3 awesome missiles that really fire!
Fire! I've got the plasma top! Cobra!
Not so fast! Thanks, Rob! It's the G.I. Joe Badger with 3 powerful firing missiles.
Fire!
G.I. Joe American Hero!
G.I. Joe!
The new G.I. Joe Badger, Cobra Paralyzer, and figures sold separately. Plasma Tox not available for sale.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Phantom X-19.
But Cobra rules the beaches with the Cobra Bug.
Over the land and deep down below, the Cobra Bug's got an eye out for Joe.
Cobra! Yo, Joe!
Nobody beats G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Phantom X-19. Sleek and mean and flying so fast it can't be seen. Nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
Cobra Bug comes with driver, Phantom X-19 with pilot.
Get G.I. Joe time!
The G.I. Joe Avalanche will crush the Cobra base! Cobra Hurricane will stop you!
The vertical takeoff Hurricane has deadly missiles that really fire!
Fire!
But the G.I. Joe Avalanche has ice mines that really shoot!
Fire!
Missiles!
Fire!
And a detachable attack pod!
A real American hero! Get G.I. Joe time!
G.I. Joe Avalanche comes with driver. You put it together. Cobra Hurricane and other figures sold separately.
The Cobra invaders are attacking. G.I. Joe forces hit back while they move their secret recon satellite to safety. But blasting down from Devil's Mountain, Cobra's gonna hijack it. Here come the reinforcements. Your kid controls the action with G.I. Joe High Adventure Trucking. Now, Cobra's desperate. They'll ram, squeeze to safety. Headquarters are secure now, so move her on back. G.I. Joe High Adventure Trucking for your kids. By Tyco, of course.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra Invasion! Get the G.I. Joe Skystriker! Ace the Airborne, let's get those turkeys! We're gonna get Cobra this time! Our combat jets are on the way! Hey, check my missiles! They're A-OK! Great, I'm going down for a closer look! Way to go, Joe!
G.I. Joe Skystriker comes with ace and 2 parachutes. Other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
Soon all the Joes will be mine! Never thrown down! The Joes attack with battlecopters and air commandos that really fly! The Cobra counterattacks, so the Joes unleash Ninja Force with real ninja action! There's Storm Shadow, Nunchuk, and Shebang! But Cobra's got Slice and Dice! Joe and Cobra Ninja Force battlecopters and air commandos sold separately! Cobra's finished!
No, we've only just begun.
Take a good look. It's the Cobra Pogo.
Joe's got trouble! He's got it bad! Cobra's got a Pogo and it's up in hand!
Pogo's loaded for action.
It's the new Cobra Commander, Cobra!
But Joe's coming back with the G.I. Joe Slam.
On the run for gun, G.I. Joe Slam!
It's out back in Graceland!
It's got a 4-cannon gun that can swivel to face the enemy.
G.I. Joe, American hero!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Cobra Pogo, G.I. Joe Slam, and figures sold separately.
Go, Joe! Get G.I. Joe down!
G.I. Joe scientists invent a top-secret super metal surface that deflects enemy fire.
No one outside! Sky Patrol! Sky Patrol is G.I. Joe!
Here comes Sky Patrol, and no one's tougher than the Sky Patrol Havoc, the Blazing Skyhawk, Sky Shark, and Sky Raven.
No one outside! Sky Patrol! Sky Patrol is G.I. Joe down!
Sky Patrol figures come with parachute, vehicles sold separately.
Joe!
Looks like Duke's
an endangered species.
To pollute the environment, Cobra unleashes the septic tank and evil eco-warriors. But the Joes have eco-warriors too.
I'll take it, Duke.
The septic tank and eco-warriors have powerful water guns. And when hit, they change color to reveal battle damage.
My suit's corroding. Clean them up.
Joe and Cobra color change eco-warriors and septic tanks sold separately.
I've only begun to mess around.
Big trouble! Scramble the Storm Eagle! The G.I. Joe Storm Eagle has a hidden water cannon that shoots up to 20 feet, but the Liquidator is making a splash of its own. Figures sold separately. G.I. Joe Storm Eagle and Cobra Liquidator sold separately.
You're looking at Cobra's new supersonic jet, the Raven.
Cobra Raven, Cobra Raven. There's no haven from the Cobra Raven. 2 jet engines, a drop-down cockpit, a hidden bomb port. Now you know it's got twin rear guns and a one-man drone, and it's on the lookout for G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Cobra Raven comes with what you see here are the figures sold separately.
Joe!
He's getting mad. He's getting mean. He's breaking the line for the G.I. Joe team.
That's right, it's William the Refrigerator Perry.
The fridge destroying G.I. Joe.
And you can get a free fridge. Here's how.
Collect 5 fridge certificates or call the number on the certificate and the fridge will tell you how to get in on the action with only 4 certificates. There's a $1 handling charge. See details on specially marked G.I. Joe packages.
Watch out, Cobra. Fridge is coming through.
Yo, Joe! G.I. Joe!
The evil General Blitz has captured the airfield, so G.I. Joe sends in Sergeant Savage in the new Grizzly assault vehicle, armed with double high-tech warheads, charging into battle.
Fire!
The awesome G.I. Joe Grizzly turns Blitz's Iron Army into scrap, and Savage pilots the ferocious P-40 Warhawk with propeller sound and light-up Gatling gun.
General Blitz meet major defeat.
P-40 Warhawk comes with pilot Sergeant Savage, batteries not included, other figures and vehicles each sold separately.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe.
It's the Cobra Imp.
Cobra Imp's a tower of rocket power.
The rockets separate to lay down anti-vehicle mines.
That's why the Imp's so important to Cobra. Nobody beats G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe Swamp Master.
There's Storm Shadow and Shockwave.
Swamp Master's ready for some Cobra chasing. Ripping through the swamp with cannon blazing. But nobody beats G.I. Joe. A real American hero.
Swamp Master, Cobra Imp, and figures sold separately.
Joe!
He's an evil master of disguise. Zartan changes color right before your eyes. Zartan.
Introducing Zartan. Zartan changes color in sunlight.
There's Zartan. He's escaping in the chameleon. Let's go get him. Yo, Joe!
But Zartan has a disguise.
Where's Zartan? I don't know any Zartan.
Zartan changes color in sunlight, and Zartan comes with the chameleon. Other figures and equipment each sold separately from Hasbro.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe.
But now Destro's Demon has taken on G.I. Joe.
Lasers beaming and cannons screaming. Joe better look out for Destro's Demon.
The incredible 2-level demon rolls over anything it can't destroy.
Destro!
And joining the attack is Destro's AGP.
Destro's leading the Iron Grenadiers.
Destro is an awesome new foe. But nobody beats G.I. Joe. A real American hero.
Destro's Demon comes with driver AGP with pilot.
Cobra Rattler, it's the wickedest weapon yet, you know. Rattler's gonna get G.I. Joe.
Introducing the Cobra Rattler.
Triplet missiles! Rattler's gonna stop Joe!
G.I. Joe, American
It's the Rattlers!
G.I. Joe is there.
Cobra! We're outnumbered! That belongs! No, Joe!
Cobra Rattler comes with pilot. Other G.I. Joe and Cobra figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro. You're looking at an incredible new plane, the G.I. Joe Conquest X-30.
The G.I. Joe Conquest X-30. Imagine being aboard it as it takes flight.
There's Cobra!
The G.I. Joe Conquest X-30 is gonna meet Cobra in a big dog fight. And Cobra's gonna know you can't beat G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, American hero.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Conquest X-30 comes with pilot.
Yo, Joe!
It's the G.I. Joe Crossfire and it's radio controlled.
Crossfire! Crossfire rips through the sand.
Crossfire! Crossfire leaps and lands! Ready for action! Digging for traction!
You control the crossfire from up to 70 feet. High gear for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attack.
Crossfire! Crossfire taking on Cobra! The place it won't go for! G.I. Joe! American
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled crossfire figures and other vehicles sold separately.
Joe!
Here comes Street Fighter 2! You want 'em, you got 'em! 12-inch tough, snarling, savage Street Fighters! Ryu's ready with a Kung Fu 1-2! Blanca's gonna bonk ya! Lyle Guile and you'll go out in style! And Wicked M. Bison comes out slicing! Capcom Hall of Fame Street Fighter 2 figures eat so...
That Joe's surrounded by Cobras. Yeah, but that Joe's Sergeant Slaughter.
He's joined the G.I. Joe team. So we're celebrating by giving away Sergeant Slaughter action figures. But you can't buy them in stores. You've got to earn them. Here's how.
Collect 5 Sergeant Slaughter certificates or call the number on the certificate and Sergeant Slaughter will tell you how to get in on the action with only 4 certificates. There's a $1 handling charge. Details in specially marked packages.
G.I. Joe! Nobody takes on Cobras better than Sergeant Slaughter.
Joe!
Bearing Cobra Commander no longer has the ability to lead. Destro and Dr. Mindbender comb the tombs of the most evil leaders in history, and from their genetic tissues produce a composite clone. The ultimate Cobra Emperor, Serpentor. Introducing Serpentor, the ultimate Cobra Emperor.
Serpentor, the most evil foe of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Cobra!
Cobra Emperor comes with Air Chariot.
Joe!
Take your mean Cobra. Wait till you meet Slaughter's Marauders.
Slaughter's Marauders camouflage, they can't be seen! But you better believe they're mean, they're mean!
There's me and Spirit and Footloose on the attack.
Slaughter's Marauders to the rescue!
Take this.
Go!
Nobody beats G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, Slaughter's Marauders!
Equalizer, Armadillo, and Lynx. Figures sold separately.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe. You Joe.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Little Joe sees Cobra's new weapon, H.I.S.S. Destro's a genius. H.I.S.S is unbeatable. Surprise attack! Call in the Wolverine. Go get him, Cover Girl.
G.I. Joe. American hero.
So long, Wolverine. Hurry, Clutch. Wolverine's in trouble. Destro, look. H.I.S.S is ready.
G.I. Joe, Wolverine, and Cobra's Hiss, each with figure. Other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
Here comes the new Cobra Hammerhead.
The Cobra Hammerhead will sink those Joes!
The Hammerhead is 6 vehicles in one, with sea sleds, attack submarines, and flight pods, with missiles that really fire.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
But here comes the G.I. Joe Retaliator.
Rescue those Joes! Grab the tank with the gripper claw!
A real American hero!
Bombs away!
Get G.I. Joe tough!
G.I. Joe Retaliator comes with pilot, Cobra Hurricane with driver.
Joe tough! Nobody beats G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe X-Wing.
It changes from a jet to an attack copter.
X-Wing. X-Wing. Cobra's gonna feel your sting.
Joining the attack is the G.I. Joe Mean Dog.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe Mean Dog. Mean Dog's got a bad bite. Looking for Cobra and itching to fight. Nobody beats G.I. Joe. A real American hero.
X-Wing comes with pilot, Mean Dog with driver.
G.I. Joe!
The fight to save the environment continues with all new Joe and Cobra Eco Warriors. They've got awesome water guns and color change battle damage. And here comes the G.I. Joe Eco Striker with Cobra Slam and water cannon. Take a bath, Cobra. Toxolab, Eco Striker, and Eco Warrior sold separately.
Joe's is back! We'll stop Cobra with Tiger Force, the roughest, toughest Joe Force ever. Get those captured Cobra vehicles repainted and re-armed. They're part of Tiger Force now.
Tiger Force, showing the colors yellow and black. Hungry to fight and ready to attack. Nobody beats G.I. Joe.
Tiger Shark is ready. So's the Tiger Cat. Tiger Force, attack!
Nobody beats G.I. Joe. Tiger Force.
Tiger Force. Vehicles and figures sold separately.
Nothing can stop Cobra.
What about G.I. Joe?
The G.I. Joe against Cobra. The G.I. Joe against Cobra. G.I. Joe, Cobra back.
Got your ammo!
G.I. Joe against Cobra.
And the first one to knock out the other guy's ammo, rockets, communications, and laser power wins.
No way, Cobra!
G.I. Joe, Cobra back again. G.I. Joe against Cobra.
I win!
Cobra Hydra Force shooting across the water is an evil new foe. Cobra Hydra Force gonna get G.I. Joe.
Introducing the Cobra Hydrofoil.
The G.I. Joe battle platform's under attack! Cobra! Raise the missile rack! Fire the torpedoes! Fire! Return fire! Fire! G.I. Joe is counterattacking! Yeah!
Cobra Hydrofoil, G.I. Joe Tactical Battle Platform. Other Joe and Cobra figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
G.I. Joe! You're all washed up, Cobra! I must have the Plasmatox!
The battle for the Plasmatox takes to the skies with Joe and Cobra Air Commandos, soaring gliders that can fly up to 30 feet.
I've got the Plasmatox! Cobra!
But here comes the G.I. Joe attack cruiser. It fires 2 missiles and a flying jet bomb.
Cobra fumbles!
Air Commandos come with figure. Attack cruiser sold separately.
G.I. Joe, American hero! Cobra recovers! Touchdown! Go!
Now you can lock onto the battle like never before with the G.I. Joe Ghost Striker X16. The Ghost Striker lets you project enemy targets on the wall and then blast them out of the sky.
Fire!
Now switch targets, lock on and fire again with electronic lights and sound. Or use the target scope and zero in on enemy vehicles.
Fire!
Ghost Striker target system comes with special edition ace figure. Batteries not included. Other vehicles sold separately.
This is it, the Dreadnought Cycle.
Watch out, Joe, cause trouble awaits you. The Dreadnought Cycle's gonna devastate you.
The Dreadnought Cycle has a swivel machine gun. It carries 4 Dreadnoughts. And here's Zanzibar, the Dreadnought's pirate, meanest Dreadnoughts yet.
You can't escape me, air skiff. Hope I didn't dirty your nice uniform, matey.
Cobra! Yo, Joe!
Be a real American hero!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Dreadnought's air skiff comes with Zanzibar. Dreadnought Cycle and other figures sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
Here's the Cobra Swamp Fire aboarded our Zartan sisters Arana and their brother Xandar.
Swamp Copter changes color in bright sunlight, takes to the air to continue the fight.
And now you're looking at the Dreadnought's Thunder Machine.
Dreadnought's Thunder Machine, meanest machine you've ever seen, and it's out to get G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Cobra Swamp Fire and Dreadnought's Thunder Machine with drivers sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
Mega Marine!
Cobra's hideous Mega Monsters are unstoppable!
The Mega Monsters attack with crushing tentacles and gruesome gut bombs. But G.I. Joe Mega Marines come equipped with pressure-molded bioarmor.
Battle damage!
And here's the G.I. Joe Monster Blaster APC with its lock-and-load cannon.
Load, fire!
Mega Marines come with bioarmor. Cobra Mega Monsters and G.I. Joe Monster Blaster APC. Figures and vehicles sold separately. Cave Lab set not available.
You Cobra monsters are pretty tough, but I'm gung-ho! Cobra makes my blood boil. They're fighting back with that new Cobra Fang.
Cobra!
Cobra Fang's a jet flying fast and low, and a fighting copter out hunting for Joe. There's Destro's Razorback, razor sharp and hog wild. When Destro's Razorback gets Joe in sight, it rises up and starts to fight. But nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
Now look for G.I. Joe face camouflage, free in specially marked packages.
Yo, Joe!
You've got to see it, the Cobra Maggot.
Joe could end up in a big disaster. Cobra got a maggot with a laser blaster.
When the rear car detaches to become a portable battle station, it reveals a hidden command center. Here comes the G.I. Joe Persuader.
Go real 10 wheel G.I. Joe Persuader.
It's got 2 long-range cannons and holds up to 6 Joes.
G.I. Joe!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Cobra Maggot and G.I. Joe Persuader sold separately.
G.I. Joe Battle Corps is way too cool! Breaking the ice with a knock-off your blockbuster! Wind chill storms into battle in this extreme Arctic machine! Loaded with troops putting Cobra on ice with its double-action pom-pom cannon! Its 10 rapid-fire mega missiles are tearing up the tundra! Busting out, plowing through, icing the enemy! Very cool! G.I. Joe Blockbuster comes with exclusive wind chill. Other figures and vehicles sold separately. Go for that, Joe!
G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe!
Need a lift, Duke? Thanks. Look, Cobra's got the Plasmatox.
But here comes G.I. Joe Battle Copters. Zip strip copters that really fly high.
Perfect for dropping in unexpected.
Watch out, Duke. Cobra's got battle copters, too. Cobra and G.I. Joe battle copters can work with any figure.
G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe and Cobra battle copters sold separately with figure.
I hate when this happens! Imagine this. Hey, we're behind enemy line. What's that? It's the Cobra bunker. Follow me. He's got it. Dreadnoughts, Tort, Ripper, and Buzzer. Let's tell the Joes. The G.I. Joe checkbook. Who's the commando? Snake Eyes. And there's Alpine. And Airtight. And the Joe Air Defense. Yeah!
G.I. Joe Air Defense, G.I. Joe Checkpoint, Cobra Bunker, and Joe and Dreadnoks figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble.
Are those the new Joes, Destro?
Yes, Commander.
Who's on the watchtower?
That's the Jungle Trooper. Codename Recondo.
And manning the howitzer?
That's the Flamethrower. Codename Blowtorch. And the Halo Jumper. Codename Ripcord.
Who's by the bivouac?
That's the Dog Handler. Codename Mutt. And his dog Junkyard.
They've not seen the last of Cobra.
Watchtower, Howitzer, Bivouac, and G.I. Joe figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
It's the incredible G.I. Joe Rolling Thunder.
Cobra's running scared, starting to wonder, can he survive the Rolling Thunder?
Go, Joe!
Nobody beats G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Rolling Thunder. Machine gun cannon and a rocket tower. Rolling Thunder's an awesome power. Nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
Rolling Thunder comes with driver, other vehicles, and figures sold separately.
Get G.I. Joe tough!
I got it!
Super tough G.I. Joe General, a huge mobile battle fortress with working lights and electronic battlefield sounds.
Comet attacking! Fire! Launch the battle copter!
The General has a giant cannon that really fires.
Fire!
With lights, action, and electronic battlefield sounds, nothing beats the General.
A real American hero!
General has lights, 6 electronic sounds, a battlecopter, and major storm.
In seconds, I will put out the entire world!
All right, boys, let's muck up this snake slot. Rolling into action, it's the battery-powered G.I. Joe Battle Wagon with motorized 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this.
The Battle Wagon's motorized gun shoots 8 rapid-fire missiles.
Cavalry!
The Battle Wagon's winch will bring the house down. The 4-wheel drive Battle Wagon, each sold separately with rapid-fire gun. Figures sold separately, batteries not included.
American hero! G.I. Joe!
Ready and action!
I'll be back, G.I. Joe! Nobody beats G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe Desert Fox!
But the Fox had better look out for the Cobra Stiletto.
Cobra Stiletto's giving Joe the chase, then blasting its way into outer space.
And on the Warthog is Sergeant Slaughter.
But nobody beats G.I. Joe, the G.I. Joe Warthog. Over the water and in the fog, the Warthog fights like a rabid dog. But nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
Stiletto comes with pilot, Desert Fox with driver, Warthog with Sergeant Slaughter.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe.
But Cobra's got the firepower of the Adder, and it's double trouble.
Nobody beats G.I. Joe, the G.I. Joe RPV. Launching in and scouts out the enemy.
But now Destro's taken on the RPV with his despoiler.
Destro's back, Destro's back, Destro's back, and he's on the attack. But nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
The spoiler comes with Destro, Adder, G.I. Joe RPV, other vehicles and figures sold separately.